I am tired of the amount of gaslighting us single people have to go through. Because let's be honest, a lot of the things that our friends in relationships can get for free, we have to pay for. And there's no amount of self-love or therapy that can kind of circumvent the frustration that being single is very expensive. Because if, an example, I am sick, I don't have anyone who can cook for me. My friend can ask her boyfriend to cook for her. I have to DoorDash something. If I need help moving something in my house, I need to go find someone and pay that person to come over and move it. Well, my friend can just ask her partner. And all those things just add up. If you lose your job, you have someone who can help you with rent. If you are having like financial trouble or health trouble, you now need to like disclose that to your family or friends, which might be embarrassing, or you can tell your one husband or your wife to help you through that. It is so frustrating to have to go through so many things alone and make these really big decisions, hard decisions completely by myself. I have my friends, I have my family, I love them, I can lean on them, but maybe I don't want to tell them all about my finances. Maybe I don't want to have to over-explain my entire health condition to them. Maybe I just need someone to help me with a real quick task that I don't want to have to pay someone or wait for someone to drive across town to come help me. And it is so frustrating because we're told that, being single is great. And it's really great when compared to an unhealthy relationship. But being single is not always better than having a healthy relationship. Don't get me wrong, I am not going to go hop into a relationship with a man just so I can have someone. But I do think we need to be honest that being single, while it can be really great, is also very impractical sometimes.
Nobody is talking about how expensive it is to be single, okay? Because when you're single, you don't have anybody that's out here buying you food, helping you with the bills, and if something breaks, you don't have no handy dandy man around the house that's like, oh, I got it, babe, I'll fix it when I get home, or whenever he decide to fix it. No, you either got to get on YouTube University, or you got to go pay somebody. You got to go pay somebody else's man to come in your house and fix it for you. It's too expensive to be single, and people want to be out here cheating, and you better lock you one person down because it's too expensive out here to be alone, okay? Don't just go lock down anybody, make sure they respectful and they love you, but y'all also got to understand it's a business. A relationship is really a business, okay? You got to invest in one another, and I need somebody to come invest into me, because it's expensive to be single. Yeah, I want somebody to buy me some food, pick me up some food on the way home, or buy me something just because. I don't know.
You ever notice how some women will flat out say, I'm intentional, I know what I want, but the second you're in front of them, it's just, what are you going to do for me? Entertainment, gifts, attention, basically a performance audit of your life. And it's exhausting to watch because, honestly, it reflects a larger cultural issue we're seeing in the Black community and beyond. Here's the reality. Some women say they don't need a man. They're independent. They've got it all handled. Before we dive in, drop a comment. Are modern men more delusional, or is it the ladies? Hit like and subscribe so you don't miss what we expose next. Here's the reality. Some women say they don't need a man. They're independent. They've got it all handled. But freedom isn't magic. The more freedom you have, the more responsibility lands squarely on your shoulders. If you're not willing to do the work yourself, chances are you're going to end up dependent on your friends, or worse, swapping out partners simply because the money's not there. That's the unspoken truth. And let's talk straight. Some women keep a roster of men, different guys for different purposes. A provider, an emotional support, a companion, a multifunctional toolkit. Men, we don't get that luxury. And it exposes the glaring asymmetry in modern dating. If a woman isn't contributing anything substantial beyond her looks or charm, the relationship becomes transactional, whether we want to admit it or not. It's wild, but some of these dynamics are literally like applying for a job. Relationships require effort. They require showing up. You can't just expect access to resources, emotional support, or domestic comforts without giving something back. But the entitlement narrative, it's loud. I don't have to cook. I don't have to clean. I don't have to invest effort. I deserve a provider. That's not independence. That's convenience disguised as empowerment. And men aren't off the hook either. Some guys enable these behaviors, thinking that by paying, providing, or tolerating poor effort, they're somehow getting ahead in love. But the reality is, it's draining emotionally, financially, and mentally. And when a man is capable of moving, fixing, or managing things, he shouldn't be made to feel small or less valuable for expecting reciprocation. Here's the kicker. Many women talk about cooking and cleaning as if it's a magical skill set they bring to a relationship, but often they don't follow through. Meanwhile, men have been doing these things single-handedly for years, managing homes, handling responsibilities, keeping their lives together. Then you see examples like this. A guy asks a woman to pick up something small, like groceries, and she refuses, claiming she doesn't buy stuff for men. But he's expected to perform sexually and emotionally without question. That's the double standard right there. And this extends to bigger patterns. Women will claim they're done with men, yet continuously choose men who are objectively a downgrade, unreliable, irresponsible, or even straight up chaotic. Summer Walker calls it out herself. Women complaining about men while still chasing gangsters or partners that don't contribute positively. The contradiction is staggering, and the fallout affects everyone in the dating ecosystem. So what's the takeaway? Freedom, independence, and intentionality are powerful, but they come with accountability. If you're not willing to invest effort, show up, and actually contribute to the relationship, don't be surprised when things start to fall apart. And fellas, remember your worth. Being capable, resourceful, and reliable doesn't make you disposable. It makes you essential. This isn't about attacking anyone. It's about clarity, honesty, and exposing the truth behind modern dating expectations. The conversation is messy, sure, but acknowledging it, that's the first step toward fixing it.